What up, y'all? It's your girl Selena coming at you with another video. Now, I want to put this disclaimer out there, right out there from the jump. Now, I'm going to title this video, I lost 4.8 pounds in less than 1 week. And people might jump onto the video trying to find a secret as to what I did to lose that amount of weight in such short time, because y'all want to do the same. I might break some hearts, but I'm going to be honest with you because weight loss is something I personally am passionate about it. Like I will talk about weight loss if you give me the chance to, okay? My loss of 4.8 pounds in less than 1 week is not only fat that was lost. Majority of the 4.8 pounds that I lost, that was water weight. Majority of it was water weight. Maybe 1.5 or 1 pound of it may have been fat, but majority of it was water weight. So when you're looking to lose weight, you have to be very intentional and very honest with yourself and look back to what you were doing before. What were you doing in the previous weeks or previous months that may have contributed to your weight gain? So for instance, for me, in the previous weeks, I was consuming a lot of Chinese food. I was consuming a lot of burger. I was eating all hours of night. Whenever I'm hungry, sometimes I wasn't even hungry. Whenever I just feel for something, I would just go eat it. You know, if I bought a cake, I would eat the whole thing one time. I was eating like garbage, okay? Garbage. So I knew while I was eating that, yes, I'm going to gain some weight. Like it's natural. That's natural. You eat, you're not exercising, you're gonna gain some weight, right? So I knew that was going to happen. So because I normally check my weight like once a week. You know, it kind of becomes a part of you when you lose a drastic amount of weight and you were used to checking your weight once a week. To maintain your weight, you check your weight once a week still, even though you know you're at your goal weight. But to make sure that you keep your goal weight, you have to keep checking. So I check my weight once a week, same way. And when I saw that it was getting up to the 148, going to 150, I was like, it's time to stop. It's time to get back on track. It's time to start eating properly. Okay, it's time to give myself a little cleanse and start eating properly. So I did not work out. I did not end up exercising to get to my goal weight back, which was 143 points. Where I did no form of exercising except when I go work, I walk up and down. I like a little bit, not even consistently for 10 minutes or more. No, I just walk for like 3 minutes and that's it. That's not walking up. That's not enough. That's not enough exercise. Okay, so I did not exercise while trying to lose the 4.8 pounds. So that's important to note. That's how I knew as well that majority of this was probably just water weight. My body was just retaining water because I was eating a lot of high salt foods, a lot of processed foods, and a lot of carbs. So it just kept it. It just kept it where it thought it needed to keep it. Alright, so for my fellow persons that are trying to lose weight, you can follow that same method. Just be intentional. Just think back to what you were consuming before you decided you wanted to start your weight loss journey, start eating properly. You don't necessarily have to immediately go on a calorie deficit and eat less, but start being mindful as to what you're eating. Give yourself a week, 2 weeks to drop or push off the water weight, and then you kind of see your true weight, if you want to put it that way. Then you'll see your true weight, and then if your true weight is still not your goal weight, then you know that okay, it's it's time for me to go on a calorie deficit and working out more or work out. And you might not see the fat come out. That's how you know as well the difference between water weight and fat loss, is because water weight will drop. Like you'll just see 6 pounds, 10 pounds drop. If it's water weight, it will just drop in like a few days or less than a week or a week. It will just drop, right? Fat loss, no. Fat loss is going to take a nice week to lose 1 pound of fat. So when you start seeing the scale moving a bit slower, you know that okay, you're starting to lose fat now. So as I said, give yourself a 1 to 2 week period to just drop water weight. Start eating properly, start managing or monitoring what you're eating. You don't have to be too strict on yourself, but start seeing what your regular calorie intake was, and monitor your weight on your scale. See if it starts to reduce, and after 1 or 2 weeks of reducing what you're eating and monitoring what you're eating, then you can use that weight as your true weight to get started on your weight loss journey of fat loss. All right, but weight loss is not an easy 1, 2, 3 done. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes you being honest with yourself. Because for instance, for me, my maintenance calories to maintain my current weight of 143, for my height, it's my maintenance calories is 1660. And I know you might say, oh, the daily calorie intake is 2000 calories per day for people. But no, not everything is set in stone. 2000 calories is just a general dietary thing. But depending on your height, depending on your weight, it differs. So for instance, someone taller than me, like way taller than me, and at 143 or a bit more, they would need more calories to maintain their weight, or else it's gonna be gone, right? So your calories is dependent on your height and dependent on your weight. For me, for the past few weeks before I decided that I needed to get my weight back to my regular weight, I was eating way more than 1660 calories. And you'd be very surprised when you start monitoring your calories, that a lot of things that you think don't hold a lot of calories, they really do. For instance, noodles, like a 1 cup of spaghetti, that's like 300 and something calories. And ideally, nobody really eats 1 cup of noodles because it's not gonna full you. So you probably eat 2 cups of noodles, and that's like 600 and something. And you're not eating noodles on its own. You're going to have a sauce with it, and you're going to have meat with it. So that's going to be like, it probably reach 1,000 calories depending on what you're eating with the noodles, right? So just imagine that, and that's just one meal, and then you're probably eating breakfast and lunch and a snack in between. It's very easy to go over calories if you're not monitoring it properly. So as I was saying, for me, my calories to maintain my weight is 1660. Granted, it can be more if I exercise, but when I don't exercise and I'm not exercising at all, and I'm not active at all, it's 1660. Over the past few weeks, I was eating way more than 1660. I was eating around 2500 calories. Yeah, I was eating a lot. But the thing you also need to appreciate about weight gain or fat gain is that you don't gain fat as easily as you would think you gain fat. That's why, for instance, if you go a month and eat badly for like a month, you might step on the scale and say that you gain 10 pounds, but majority of that 10 pounds might just be water weight, and then probably 2, 3, or probably 4 pounds of that might be fat. So as I said, with weight loss, you kind of have to just be honest with yourself. You can't jump into weight loss and think immediately you're going to lose fat. You have to be strategic with it. So the first 1 and 2 weeks, you have to monitor yourself with how you're eating and see first what your true weight actually is, and then you move on from there. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I don't want, because I know persons are gonna come and they're gonna be like, Selena, what did you do? What should I do? And I'm going to be like, well, you need to eat properly and you need to exercise. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's what you're going to hear because that's the truth. There is no secret to weight loss. There's no drink you can drink to lose weight effectively. There's no specific meal you can eat, because I don't restrict myself from what I want to eat. If I want something nice to eat, I'm going to eat something nice. Okay? And one thing that I learned the other day is like jasmine rice. Like half cup of jasmine rice is 180 calories. So like so 1 cup of jasmine rice is like 360 calories. Now can you imagine? And sometimes I was eating 2 cups of jasmine rice. Like, you know that was a lot of calories. Okay, plus I wasn't eating jasmine rice alone. Sometimes I'd be eating it with peas, like rice and peas, so that adding to it too. And you have the meat and whatever. So weight loss is a journey, but you have to just be honest with yourself, and if you can have a person to guide you through your weight loss journey, that's even better, because at least they know what they're doing and what they're talking about, rather than you trying to figure out everything on the internet or by yourself. At least when you have somebody to help you to do it, you can, they will advise you what to do next, and you won't get as flustered or frustrated as you are discouraged, because after you used to say you lose 5 pounds like that in 1 week, and then every other week you're only losing half a pound or 1 pound, you're just like, oh, what? Or you're just not losing anything at all. You're just like, what? That is because you have not found your true weight, and you need to start making some adjustments to start getting rid of fat, so those are just a few things, a little few pointers, a little encouragement, so that you can get your weight loss journey started. And don't let nobody on the internet fool you about drink this, and you will lose. Or no, I mean, there are things that can assist in weight loss. Like, it will help you to retain less water, or make you feel full, full throughout the day, but not necessarily make you lose weight, so just some things to consider. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for joining with me, and bye.